In a few weeks, I'm gonna be starting my final year at uni, and I'm going to fail on purpose. Let me explain. I'm studying film as my degree, and in my first year, I was struggling so much. I was getting over a breakup. I wasn't getting any attention from girls. I was skipping gym. I was playing video games every day. And I just didn't know what to do with my life. So that's why I was at uni. But that's a scary combination, that is. When you don't know what you want to do with your life, plus being at uni, you get overwhelmed so quickly. The 1,000 word essay that's due next week, that seems like the end of the world. That seems, because you don't have anything else to put your attention and your purpose into, then yeah, that essay that doesn't even mean anything, that essay that you don't even care about, that's gonna seem like the most important thing. And that's the trap. I knew kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to do videos and make films, but I didn't have the confidence. So my goals were up here, but my confidence were down here. It didn't matter where my goals are. I can't go beyond my confidence. It doesn't matter if my goal is here. I will never go beyond how I see myself. So I remember during that first year, a couple years ago now, oh my goodness. Sorry, I just had a flashback, literally. Oh my days. I always wanted to become a YouTuber. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, make videos. But I would always put it off until tomorrow, when the timing is right, when I felt like it, when I was on top of my uni work. All these excuses. And it's easy to procrastinate the things that you want to do when you're not confident in yourself, when you don't know what you want to do in life. So it's easy for you to put off these things that you know excite you, these things that are important to you. For me, that's starting this YouTube channel. For you, maybe it's starting that clothing brand, that Instagram page, making music. These things that when you do, you feel like this is the reason why you're on this earth. The things that are important to you, that when you do them, you just forget about time. That's also fun. But even though these things were important to me, because I wasn't confident, because I didn't have a purpose, it would be just so easy to put it to the side. But best believe that essay for uni on something I do not care about, or to go to that job that gives me mental health problems, I will be on time. I will be on time to hand in that essay on something that, when I'm writing that essay, I'm literally hating my life while I'm writing that essay. Or that job that I don't like, making coffee. I will be 10 minutes early to that job that makes me question myself and makes me insecure. So then where are my priorities? If I can be early to that job, or if I could hand in that essay that I'm not really interested in, Where are my priorities? If I can do those things that I don't care about, but I would put off the things that are important to me, no wonder I didn't feel purposeful. No wonder I wasn't fulfilling, and no wonder I didn't like my life. I wasn't trying to like, I wasn't depressed or anything. I was like, it's not like that. But simply putting it, when you do things that aren't fulfilling, you're just gonna question what you're doing on this earth. So now it's a few years later from that challenging first year at uni, and here we are today. I'm about to start my final year. And I'm going to fail it on purpose. I made it clear with myself what I want to do, who I want to become. Is to run my own business while I do things that I find purposeful. So then, if I want to run my own business, then why don't I just drop out of uni? Maybe you've seen it with the business people that you're following. They often say that, okay, look, if you know you want to run your own business, then don't go to uni. So then, why don't I just drop out? I was going to do that. I was going to drop out, but I did some journaling and I realized I actually like my course. I like studying film at university. I've been making videos since I was 10 years old. I actually enjoy it. Like, yeah, I enjoy studying and making films. What I don't enjoy is the pressure of essays, writing essays I don't care about, getting advice from uni lecturers when I don't really want aspects of their life, so then why should I be listening to their advice? Those are the things that I don't like about uni. So I realized that, okay, after uni, I still want to work on my own business, but I also like what I'm studying. So the reason why I'm going to fail my course, my final year on purpose, is so I can have more time on my business, because right now my business at this moment is not successful. It's not off the ground, and I have £6 in my bank account. So my reasoning to fail uni, my final year, is so that I can have more time to focus on my business while having a bit of financial support from the government, because yeah, we love the government. But instead of treating my university lessons and my university deadlines as the end of the world, and from treating it that way I get so overwhelmed unnecessarily, I realize what the main thing is, and the main thing for me is to focus on my business and What that means is literally just to upload videos on YouTube. So keep that the main thing, right? Upload videos and then make an audience and then sell something to that audience. That's basically my business. But because I do enjoy filmmaking, instead of treating these lessons and lectures as the end of the world, I'm gonna treat these lessons, and I'm just gonna treat university like an after-school club. I'm gonna treat it like it's optional. That sounds so weird, isn't it? I'm going to treat my uni lessons like they're just an optional thing. Like I'm just gonna show up when I want. I'm gonna skip most of my classes, and I'm just gonna show up to the ones that I find really super interesting. And then most of my time is actually working on my business. I think this is going to be exciting for me because I'm going to be a better learner when I'm not overwhelmed. The reason why I was overwhelmed in my first year at university was because I didn't have direction. I had no purpose. I had no idea what to prioritize, right? I wanted to make a YouTube channel, but then I had an essay, and then I have the day job making coffee that I don't like. So that was the cause of my unhappiness. The reason why I was overwhelmed in my first year was simply because I didn't know what was the top and only priority. So when you have no purpose, anything, girls, sexy Instagram content, video games, when you don't have a purpose, distractions can take you so easily. So now I've flipped it. Instead of being overwhelmed and having lack of priorities and not knowing where to put my attention at, I made it clear with myself that after uni, I do not want to be employed. No disrespect to my teachers and my lecturers, but I do not want aspects of their life. So I shouldn't be listening to career advices from them or business advice from them. The only type of advice I should be listening from my teachers at the university course are only advice on how to make films. Because another reason why I was overwhelmed at uni was that these people who teach art, who teach film, they were also giving me advice on career and business. And that was so overwhelming because I didn't know what to do. And now I was getting advice about business from arts teachers, and then that made me really confused, and that made me really made me not sure on what to do next. So by failing this year, I get to focus on the things that I find purposeful, the work that I find fulfilling, And just by doing this, just by making it clear to myself what are the things that I should be putting my attention on, mate, the clarity has is made for such a good experience of life when I'm not overwhelmed and confused. And on top of that, I'm even more confused because I'm getting business advice from arts teachers. Let's see how this goes. So by me failing this year on purpose, I'm essentially buying more time to focus on my business, because that's the thing that I really want to do once I finish uni. Thank you for being here. Love.